Okay, so in a very simple nutshell, Megan, thank you. The president has just announced a 90-day pause, capital letters pause, and a substantially lowered reciprocal tariff during this period of 10% effective immediately. Now, this is a long run-on sentence in the Truth Social post, so let's try to unpack it. He starts by saying, based on the lack of respect China has shown, I'm raising the tariff there to 125% effective immediately. Mark doesn't really care about that part. He says at some point they'll realize ripping off the USA is not sustainable. Then he says conversely, and based on the fact that more than 75 countries have called representatives to discuss trade barriers, tariff, and so forth, and that these countries have not, at my strong suggestion, retaliated in any way, shape, or form, I have authorized a 90-day pause and a substantially lowered reciprocal tariff during this period of 10%, also effective immediately. Wow. This is a shocking turn of events here at about 1:25 Eastern time. The president, again, posting on Truth Social that for those trading partners who have not done reciprocal tariffs or retaliated in any way, he has authorized a 90-day pause and a substantially lowered reciprocal tariff during this period of 10%, also effective immediately. The Dow is up 2,100 points right now. The NASDAQ is up 7.8%. The S&P is up 6.3%. That 10-year auction is a distant memory at this point. In fact, 10-year yields remain a little bit lower, down around and under 4.4%. Scott Cronert is here with us. He's a U.S. equity strategist at Citi. Scott, your reaction?
Well, Kelly, this isn't what we were looking for when we sat down to plug in for this call, but clearly the events are unfolding pretty quickly. So I think, the market's been looking for President Trump to find an off-ramp down a negotiation path on tariffs. That's quite obvious. And that's been an overhang for some time on U.S. equities. I think to put some perspective on this, our work is that 4,700 in the S&P more or less prices in tariff risk. So and that was tariff risk as we presumed it yesterday. So what you have to do now is begin to allow for some alleviation of that stress. And obviously that's what you're seeing today. So this would be an as expected response in the discussion drama here, where you begin to see the president pull back from some of the stated tariff circumstance.
Scott, 5 minutes ago, we were talking about how the U.S. was going to kind of reassemble this new economic order, including what the implications were for treasuries and all the rest of it. Now, does it matter?
Yeah, I think it still matters, but I don't think to the same degree. Obviously, you've alleviated the pressure point here for now. And I think that discussion in terms of the global world financial order probably gets pushed back to the background for now. But again, as we've learned, things can change quickly.